I'm not satisfied with myself. Making mistakes feels really heavy for me. Even when I succeed, I still feel like I'm not good enough. If you've ever felt this way, something strange might be happening inside your mind. Because you can do everything right and still feel like you failed. But why? Imagine getting a 90 on a test. You studied for days. You worked hard. You see the result? For a moment, you're happy. Then a thought appears. Why wasn't it 100? And suddenly, the 90 doesn't feel like success anymore. But maybe the problem isn't the 90. Maybe it's what happens inside your head after the 90. Because for some people, their brain doesn't say, well done. It says, good. Now do more. You finish a difficult project. What's next? You get the job. Could you have done better? You make a mistake. Don't ever do that again. And slowly, you develop a voice that seems to have only one job. Push you harder. At first, it sounds helpful. It tells you to work harder, prepare better, and avoid mistakes. But there's one problem. The voice never says, enough. You reach the goal. And the goal moves. You improve. And the standard gets higher. You succeed. And success becomes the new minimum. Pressure. Achievement. Higher expectations. More pressure. And you keep running. But here's something important. Two people can make exactly the same mistake and experience completely different pain. One thinks, I messed up, I'll fix it. The other thinks, how could I be so stupid? Same mistake, different story. One judges the action. The other judges the self. And that's where things get painful. Because I made a mistake can be fixed, but there is something wrong with me has no finish line. The mistake happens once, but self-criticism can make you experience it again, and again, and again. You replay the conversation. You remember what you should have said. You imagine what you should have done differently. The moment is over, but inside your head, it never really ended. And maybe that voice didn't appear randomly. Over time, some people learn to connect their worth with achievement. Being successful means being good. Making mistakes means failing. Being useful means being valuable. And eventually, you don't need someone else to criticize you. You become your own critic. The strange part? That voice may actually believe it's protecting you. It tells you, if I'm harder on myself, maybe I won't fail again. But eventually, you stop enjoying success. You become afraid of mistakes. You compare yourself constantly. And even when someone says, you did great, your mind searches for the flaw. So the answer isn't to stop improving, and it isn't to lower every standard. It's to separate self-improvement from self-punishment. You can say, I want to do better, without saying, I'm not good enough. You can say, I made a mistake, without saying, I'm a failure. Because you don't need to hate yourself to become better. Maybe real growth begins when you can finally say, I can improve, without hating where I am right now. So be honest with yourself. When you achieve something, do you actually enjoy it? Or does your mind immediately search for what you could have done better? Tell me in the comments.